Oh, what's really, really, really good, people? Yes, it's Teflon Don. It's your boy, King Smooth, in the Wild Out Radio Show, and this is what we do every Thursday, 8:30 to 10 p.m. Yes, sir. Large and in charge. And guess what? We took a vacation, but we back. We was gone for a minute, now we back. What? Oh, no. Yo, just want to say what's happening to everybody who's been listening, tuning in to the shows we had before. And for you new listeners and newcomers, man, yo, welcome. We talk about some realness. We talk about some funny stuff. We talk about everything in between. So let's keep listening to us, man. Real talk. We enjoy our listeners and we want to hear our feedback. So make sure y'all check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's Instagram. Yeah, that's it now. That's what it is. So Instagram. Because there'll be some grindy stuff going on. But hey Slim, how you been, bro? Yo, I've been real good, yo. I just came back from New Orleans. Nolans. Let me tell you something. That was off the bucket list. I needed to get to Nola. That was part of my bucket list. Got it open up bucket list. It's a bucket list. I mean, but you like 60, so I mean, you got a bucket list. I get it. Bourbon Street stinks. Good Lord. What? Shout out to everybody in Nola. Got love for you. The Bourbon Street smell like straight Uranus. Wow. Really though? Yeah, I'm telling you, it was the absolute worst smell I've ever smelled. And I'm from Brooklyn, yo. I've been in the suburbs in Brooklyn. That is the worst smell, yo, I've ever smelled in my entire life. Oh my God. But I will say this. I like to see the tetas. It wasn't Mardi Gras, son. It wasn't even Mardi Gras. It wasn't. Yo, every day is Mardi Gras down there, son. It's whenever you see on Mardi Gras is just the daily on steroids, yo. Wow. The regular day, I went down in the middle of the week, yo. So I was down there for 7 days. Yeah. But when I finally got to get down to Bourbon Street, it was on like a Monday or Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And it was like everything that you would normally see on Mardi Gras down there was going on. Chicks pulling up their shirts for beads. I'm like, yo, I thought I was going to not see all of this because I wasn't down here for Mardi Gras. It's the same thing day in, day out. Man, I need to get down there, yo. Yeah, but the culture of the city, dude, when you get down there, so you got to go for a whole nother reason because your camera be flying the whole time, dude. Yeah. The culture of the city, the sights you can see, the stuff you can take pictures of is just crazy, dude. It was like every time I turned around, yo, my phone was out of my pocket taking a little picture. By far, I'm my photographer, but it was just like I'm talking like every 10, 15 minutes, yo. I was like on it. Alright. So let me ask you this. Was it everything that we thought it would be? Like, it really was. It was. Okay, so the wife told me in advance because she had been down there before. She was like, yeah, expect it to be funky. Expect Bourbon Street to be kind of stink. But at the same time, like I went on like one of the tours, and like we toured like the like their graveyard or whatever. And for like most people, like, right, yo, why are you touring the graveyard? Because they can't bury people. They can't bury because of below sea level. Because of below sea level, so they can't bury anybody. So everybody's in like a sarcophagus type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, that's really interesting. It was very interesting. Like you would see, and yeah, like let's say it's crazy. Let's say your family bought a tomb, right? And let's say like your great grandfather died and they buried him in there. What happens is they don't put the whole casket in there; they put the body in it. So as the body disintegrates, it falls down and leaves room for the next person that dies to go in there.
Wow.
So it's like a 2-story joint. So if somebody, let's say like your great grandfather died and your great grandmother died a month later, so they would have the top and the bottom. As they disintegrated, you know what I'm saying, they would fall down, and then your great uncle would go right into that same tomb. You know? I was like, yo, like
crazy.
We seen, and it would etch the next person's name on the same joint. So you would see over time how many people has gone in there.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you get a picture of that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You got some of your pictures, man. Because you know, I'm always trying to find some interesting angle on something. So that's definitely
go to take a trip to NOLA. You know what I'm saying? I will say this: the chicks are freaky, so it doesn't really behoove you to go with in a relationship type situation. You know what I'm saying? The chicks are coming on to you. It's like crazy.
Well, I mean, that just happens that I'm single.
Right, so you know what I'm saying? Go down there by yourself. Take one of your dogs, because the streets are real down there. But yeah, it was a good trip. It was a real good trip. Next year, I'm hitting Tampa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mine? Normally it's like around my birthday time, you know. Right. It's basically I'm taking a staycation because it's in the winter. I can't really. I mean, I could go somewhere, but it's the beginning of the year. And all the taxes and bills and all that stuff have been paid, so I gotta make sure that I'm good. You know.
Yo, it's. Even if your birthday's around the perfect time to go, son. Your birthday's around Mardi Gras.
Yeah. I can never find a partner to roll with me on that.
Yeah, that's that. Because I've been wanting to go for Mardi Gras all my life. Like I've wanted to go because my birthday's the same time as yours. We're saying around Mardi Gras.
Right.
I've always wanted to go down there for Mardi Gras, but I've never been able to make that trip for Mardi Gras. So it was kind of cool to go when you actually have some sanity to the city.
Not too much sanity.
Right. Just enough sanity, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy yourself.
Right.
Excuse me, I had to sip some of that yak.
So what else has been going on, man? Well, I'll tell you what's been going on with me since we last left. For all of y'all listeners that actually know me personally, lost a family member that was near and dear to me. My Uncle Charles, you know what I mean? My main man. He's where I got my comedic stand back from. You know?
Big up to Unc, yo. Yeah. Watch out for us. Go up top.
That's my man. Appreciate you, homie. You know, the real part of it was I got to see all my family I hadn't seen in years, you know? And his funeral was last week, so it was like a family reunion, basically, you know.
Right, and so
it's
as bad as it is. That's the way it ends up being. You know, we don't get to have family reunions. We have a family death.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that it had to be, you know, my mother's brother, and like I mean, the people that I saw, like the generations that I saw, like you know, from my great aunts and uncles, I saw them. My aunts and uncles, I saw them. Of course, me, my brothers, my sisters, all them, you know, our generations. Right. And I saw those future generations. Yo, my little cousins are bad as shit, yo.
and it's crazy when you get to be in a room with multiple generations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get to see, like...
But the genes are strong, yo. The genes are really strong, bro. Like, when you see one of the kids, it reminds you of you, a great uncle, right, or you know, a great grandfather, or whatever. Like it was weird because like my auntie has started to exhibit symptoms of like her mother.
Right.
But everybody's like, oh, she walked like her mother. You know, that type of thing. So it was weird, man. But shout out to my family, yo. I love y'all. And
we got a special shout out tonight too, yo. Before we go to the first track, yo. Shout out to Fats Belvedere and future wifey, yo. Congratulations, they got engaged.
They did.
Did it big, yo. He got down on one knee at that Phi Beta Sigma joint, right in front of the Phi Beta Sigma sign, for real, yo.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures, man.
And he did it big, yo. Shout out to Fats Belvedere, yo. We love y'all, yo. Wish y'all all the best, man, for real. Let us know when the wedding is. We will definitely be there doing our thing.
Acting with food.
You know me, yak in hand.
Acting the fool.
So it's gonna be crazy year. So Q's got engaged. Q's got married.
Q's getting married this year. Yeah.
Fats Belvy got engaged. We're gonna hook you up with somebody.
Stop trying to hook me up.
Anyway, we gonna jump up into the first track.
The last person you tried to hook me up with, she with somebody now, and it's looking like it's about to head toward the marriage bell.
Yeah. The bells are ringing, so the bells are ringing.
Bells will be ringing. Nah, I was just kidding. Anyway, we're gonna take a real quick music break. We'll be back. Yo, make sure y'all stay tuned. AO Live Media is about to take off.
Yo, it's going down.
We are going down. No, we're not even going down. We're going up and over. We'll be back.
This is FPP right here, me against the world.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my man, Flex the General. Yeah.
I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. This is just me against the world, and I don't need nobody help. Look, I don't need nobody help. Cause it's just me against the world. When I was down, y'all niggas wasn't there for me. You wasn't there for me. Why I don't need nobody else. Look, I don't need nobody else. Cause it's just me against the world.
Myers fam legend, FPP rookie. Y'all all internet gangsters, hashtag pussies. How the fuck you count AWOL out? But truthfully, you really wish you took the AWOL route. It been a minute since y'all heard me spit. So it's a must I get on this shit and shit. Laughing. In my absence, rappers tried to recruit me, but I told these niggas I ain't no groupie. Salute me, I talk to the youth and tell they ass to pipe down, and now they don't listen until they get Mike Brown. I lost my best friend, my other homie bitten. Every time I'm around these new motherfuckers, they just kidding. Real niggas coming home, fake niggas still around. A lot of niggas snitching, careful who you give a pound. These niggas frontin', they just act hood. All I need is loud music and backwoods.
Stepping in my lair is the cause of death. He's losing breath by holding on to his chest. Misery's next on deck, don't matter the order. 4 guns, 4 corners, just call it a slaughter. My niggas move awkward to keep the heat up off us, but don't approach her, cause that same heat'll roast him for thinking he was the man on his Nino poster. Coney Island nigga might die on this ride, I'm postal, but can't tell how many died on this coaster. Extra cup, extra clip, blame it on my culture. A bunch of vultures trying to see that 747, nigga John Travolta. Stories of pop stashing drugs in my stroller. You live and you learn. Certain lines you don't cross. Shots are getting tossed. See the judge, I'm getting off. Every player on my fucking team is a boss.
I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. Cause it's just me against the world, and I don't need nobody help. Look, I don't need nobody help. Cause it's just me against the world. When I was down, y'all niggas wasn't there for me. You wasn't there for me. Why I don't need nobody else. Look, I don't need nobody else. Cause it's just me against the world.
Forever paid player, forever paid pussy, forever paid problem player. Don't push me, the game got me fucked up. I fell back, tough luck. The fifth I keep tucked up, but leave a nigga fucked up. I touch him and you feel it. Burial ground, you know what goes around comes around. Merry-go-round, call me Shank White the OG. The hood call me OG. You can't be a CI nigga if you don't know me. If I get it in, I finish you. Sure, that's the end of you, and your team don't mean shit. You ain't fucking with the general. Yeah, we all shake the cops. Chambers on me, shake the block. All I do is shake the Glock. Let it fly and shake the spot. Then it's back to the Coney. Allen / Coward Killer, y'all niggas phony. On some G shit, Shank on that street shit. So if you a rider, ride with FPP, bitch.
Solidify my spot from putting work in. Million Man Marshall like Malcolm behind the curtain. I'm trying to get to the surface. I guess I gotta climb out. Playing this game of life with no timeouts. And you know it ain't no reset button, nigga. My block like recess. Jumping, homie, let's go and get it. Broke just ain't an option. Fuck what you heard, it's still flaming pistols popping when I'm riding. Swear to God, I feel like Tupac. Hammers and ratchets, I bought the whole toolbox. Lights, camera, and action. This shit is a movie, life is a bitch, and she keep trying to seduce me. Since the youngin' was a block hugger, working on my skill. That's why your boy's still sharp as a box cutter. You're not gutter, cause you throw up signs in rock colors. To me, y'all bunch of dick riders and cocksuckers. I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else. Cause it's just me against the world, and I don't need nobody help. Look, I don't need nobody help. Cause it's just me against the world. When I was down, y'all niggas wasn't there for me. It wasn't there for me. Why I don't need nobody else. Look, I don't need nobody else. Cause it's just me against the world.
He once hit a game-winning three-point shot at the buzzard in high school while he had a cigarette in his mouth. Dolomite, Superfly, Shaft, and all the coolest pimps and hustlers in the 70s had posters of him on their walls. In China, he is known as Cool Man Sun. His normal is not your normal, so deal with it. He is the most interesting man in Baltimore, Sunji.
Yo, what's good, Wild Out Radio fam? This is me, Sunji, aka G. I'm not sure why they call me the most interesting man in the world, but I'll still run with it. But, you know, no, I'm the most interesting man in the world. No, maybe Baltimore at least. Yeah, so what's good, fam? Right now, kind of want to talk about a few things. How you been there? How you been there, kid? How you doing?
Yo, bro, I've been good, yo.
What about you, Don?
Life is good, bro.
Okay. All right. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you too.
Yeah.
So we got preseason football.
Oof.
Yeah. So I mean,
It started at 8 o'clock too.
Yeah.
7:30.
So I'm kind of happy about
Oh,
it.
it's 8 o'clock.
7:30. Kickoff.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Sure.
You're right. Sure, you're right. So, all right. So I want to talk about
Real quick, before you tell us when you want to talk about, are you excited? Football's back. Yes.
So excited because I've been sitting here all summer just waiting to see some people score some touchdowns. I sure do like touchdowns, especially when the Ravens go to the playoffs, like we do all the time.
Whoa. Man.
Yeah.
It's a hey, but chill out.
I got some Oreos. It's been some Oreos magic going on. So yeah, I just been pumped about. I've been pumped about
Baltimore sports. Like lately, it's been good.
Yeah,
It's been good.
but no. On a serious
What
note,
talk about?
I want to know why. Well, I'm probably going to offend a few people.
That's okay.
The people that I'm probably going to offend, actually, they're actually guilty of it. Well, they really aren't guilty of it. I blame their parents.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a lot of women out here that can't cook. Yes. Had a conversation today. And there's a difference between heating up food and cooking. There's a huge difference.
What's the difference? I mean, I know the difference, but
So,
tell us what the difference is, bro.
if she cooks a dinner and everything comes out of the freezer in a prepackaged dish, let's say turkey breast, sliced in little slices, that was frozen, and she put it in the oven.
Sideways thing. What?
If the only thing she knows how to make is a boiling bag of rice, minute rice, she can't cook. If every time you have vegetables, they come out of a can,
Oh,
Yeah, like and there's nothing wrong with that. But you're heating up food.
right. It's already pre-cooked.
Don't tell me you cooked.
You heat it up.
Just tell me you heated up some food. You ain't
I
cooked.
heated up some food, baby.
Just because you put some salt and pepper in it, don't mean you cooked. It was already cooked.
See, that's why I am so blessed, my dude. I am blessed. My wife cooks everything from scratch.
Yeah.
Some things I don't think shouldn't be from scratch.
Yo, she make
cooks
her flour from scratch.
Right. She pounding out wheat in the backyard. No wheat barley.
I was like, what in the heck? Wait a minute.
But no, I still find it hilarious. But no, like honestly, like you gotta blame the parents, because nobody taught them those life skills or how important they are.
Yeah.
And it's mainly because of health. So there's nothing wrong with canned goods. Like I don't have anything wrong with canned goods or frozen food. But at a certain point, there comes a time when you have to start paying attention to your health.
Right, and there's certain things that's put in cellulose as preservatives
Exactly.
that harms the body.
Yeah, like I don't want a can of spinach that can be, I don't know, it can sit for 5 years. Something about that's not right to me.
Right, it's a vegetable. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be able to sit for 5 years.
Fresh.
Exactly.
I don't care how vacuum packed you make it.
Right.
It shouldn't be able to sit for 5 years.
No,
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
not.
Something a little bit wrong with that.
Like that's how I think.
There's a whole lot wrong with it.
I'm not like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You get in the kitchen, you throw down. You know what I'm saying? You get serious, throw down. Me, I'll box it up, shake it up. You know what I'm saying? It's bam. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to shake and bake.
But you know what? Shake and bake is fine though, because you're using fresh food. Like you're using fresh meat.
Right. But you're using
So-
just the seasoning from the backs. You're not. That's,
Yeah.
well, so that's cool.
But
You know-
don't come through with no can of tuna talking about I made tuna casserole.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
Did you go to the fish market to get a tuna? Chop it up,
Nah.
split it?
Probably not.
No. You take a fillet, you chop that up.
You cut the face off. Did you cut the face off?
Yeah. You talk a Jamaican woman right there,
You
son.
cut the face off.
You talk a Jamaican woman.
Cut the face off.
They cooking fresh.
I don't
Like
know.
they kill themselves.
The
Yeah.
face on them.
You know what I'm saying? You open up the thing and there's a
So the cat
that's
just
face looking at you, son. Like
rat bastard.
so, yeah. That's Jamaican women, son.
Why the
Like,
fuck you always scratching you, B?
I don't want food that fresh. I don't want no food looking back at me.
Yo, I do.
No,
Like
no.
I really want. Like I wish I could. Like I actually like cooking fish. Like that's what I want to do. I want to get some snapper. Like with the
The red snapper? Yeah.
yeah, I want some snapper. I mean, it's probably gonna be dead by the time I get it, but
Yeah, but with the
But
eyes.
you want the face and all that joint.
face and all that.
No, sir.
Cut the X's across.
Yeah,
throw it on the grill.
Yo, and that's some good eating, bro.
No, sir.
Hey, listen, I'm from the country. Okay, so listen.
You know, like but,
No, real
like
talk.
tilapia.
No, not even tilapia. They had Kroger and Spot.
Right.
They were frying Kroger and Spot. All right. The face was still on the motherfucker.
No.
They split him. Yeah. And guess what? That shit was some good eating, brother.
No, sir.
I ain't look at him.
If you look at me and I'm looking at you, you looking at me.
Nah, I couldn't even look at him in the eye though, because
Yeah,
I looked you in the eye before I killed you, but not while I'm eating you.
you know.
whoa, pause.
Yeah, but you know, so honestly, like, ladies and the fellas, invest in a cookbook. Don't do it for you. Do it for your kids.
Kids, man.
In all honesty, everybody can follow directions. If you can read, you can follow directions. You can follow a cookbook.
Well, I
It's
would
really
hope
about.
everybody can.
Honestly, it's really about healthy living.
It's the reading part they have a problem with.
Well,
Well, we'll talk about
you
that
can
in
spell
a
out
second.
chicken. I mean, most people can spell out chicken or
Can. That's too many syllables.
Okay. Well, get the recipe and then go to the grocery store and match them up. Just go down the aisles and find the thing that matches up with it. It's real simple. So no, it's a lot of people, and I think that's one of the reasons why our community, we have so many health issues.
We do. You're absolutely right. 'Cause a lot of the stuff that they dump in the food, because honestly, and I need y'all to throw this honestly out there, right? When you was in school, first of all, you on my same age range,
Yeah.
right? You about a few years behind us, But you still my age range. I know you don't want to think you are, but you are.
I'm not. But okay. Go ahead.
Can you remember that many kids in your class being ADHD?
Nope.
No.
Can you remember that many kids with all type of learning disabilities? Nope. They had a very small class when I was in school.
Autism, all that.
No, I'm saying there was a small class of kids. We used to pick on them.
Yeah, you're terrible.
They made them put themselves out there to be picked on.
No, yo, DEC classes it was about 10 kids.
Right. Out of the whole school. So everybody in the school, you had these 10 kids in that class. Now they got so many that they got to put them in the general population because they can't fit them all in one class. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mercury in the foods.
MSG.
That's the MSG. That's the preservatives.
But the preservatives were natural at some point. They were natural at some point.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I grew up on fresh food. Like, in all honesty, and I understand it's a little bit more costly, but in all honesty, you can buy a package of frozen broccoli. Well, I'll take frozen vegetables. I'll do frozen vegetables over canned vegetables.
Over canned vegetables, right? The frozen vegetables, don't say if you take them out the freezer, it's gone. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's fresh. It's just frozen straight from the straight from the stock. You know what I'm saying?
For instance, like a bag of fresh spinach.
Right.
You get a bag of fresh spinach for, it's 99 cents a pound.
Right.
Or wherever you go.
Yeah.
Or you can get a can of spinach for 79 cents.
Right.
Right.
I want the 79
you get people get the can of spinach for 79 cents. It has all of that extra stuff in it. It's probably been sitting on the shelves probably about 2 years before it even went to market.
True. Right.
You know what I mean? So spend that extra $1 or $2, and if that means you spending an extra $20 a month, so you can have fresh spinach.
Fresh spinach, man.
Versus, I mean, nobody eats 20 things of spinach every day, but I'm just saying.
And just to keep it funky, and if I offend some people, so what? Most of the people who can't cook, they get food stamps anyway.
Wow.
Wow. Spend my money on your food.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Spend my money on some real food.
So, G, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Healthy, but no, back to my original point.
Yeah.
It's because
I was waiting for you to get back to that.
Yeah. I think it's mainly because a lot of people. I think it has an effect of people having kids at a young age.
Right. And we live in a microwave world.
Yeah, we live in a microwave world. I was actually a microwave kid for a while. That's how I started cooking.
Okay.
I started cooking. My mother worked late, and our generation, we grew up in, when you started being in separate homes, like after my parents got divorced or whatever. So, my mom's house, my dad's house. So it was always, you could throw something in the microwave because the family unit was broken. So it wasn't important to have dinner.
We'll be back in a minute.
All right.
We're going to jump into this track. Yep. We're going to hit some sports up. We gonna still chop up this right here because this right here can take us into our whole next segment.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a minute.
All right, sir.
Talk to y'all later.
I can take you there. I'm a hustler in the game, girl, I'm not a player. Shorty, you can get the dick, you're not scared. And if you're trying to come, I can take you there. Lil' mama wanna rap, she up in the cool. Shorty said she love my swag, plus she's hella cute. I take her to them places she ain't never seen. She looked me in my eyes and all she seen was green. Shorty know I'm on my shit, cause all I get is cash. She gave your boy a little plate and let a nigga smash. Back then she played hard, now she's on my dick. Shawty's coming to my show, time to get them quick. You see I do what I gotta, shawty, and it's a must. You the reason why I'm like this, why I don't trust. When I was broke, shawty, man, you never came around. But now you all in my face, when I touch now, I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. I'm just up trying to get it right. I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. trying to get it right. If you need a ride, I can take you there. I'm a hustler in the game, girl, I'm not a player. Shorty, you can get the dick, you're not scared. And if you're trying to come, I can take you there. I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. I'm just trying to get it right. I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. I'm just out trying to get it right. If you need a ride, I can take you there. I'm a hustler in the game, girl, I'm not a player. Shorty, you can get the dick, you're not scared. And if you're trying to come, I can take you there. I took the music, backed it up, was something like a drug. Shorty said she love my music, now she's trying to fuck. I don't know what it is, but it's something, man. I'm $1 million man and I ain't famous. I party with the best, I'm just living life. Lil' mama looking good, cause she feeling right. Shorty calling me a player, I don't understand. 3,000 for a show, I'm just stacking bands. Shorty said she love my music, so I'ma turn it up. Shorty like it real fast, speed it up. I'ma keep on shining, I'm a young king. She keeps calling me a player, but it isn't me. Nah, I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. I'm just trying to get it right. I'm a hustler, not a player. Hustling is my life. I'm a hustler, not a player. I'm just out trying to get it right. Take you there, not a player.
Yeah. We're back. After nice tracks.
Yes, sir.
I'm a hustler, not a player.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand, right?
Yeah.
Don made a valid point. We had home ec in school. I don't know if they still do.
I don't think it's a part of school no more. Like that was middle school to high school. I had home ec, yo.
Yeah. Like that's where I learned to make biscuits. Where I learned to cook breakfast. That's where I learned to make lasagna. That's where I learned to sew.
Right. How many females can't sew right now, yo?
Males either. Like, how many dudes can't, like, all right, I use
put a cuff in your pants.
I use hem and tape. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use hem and tape.
I use the hem and tape, but then I go behind and I stitch it in.
Yeah. Well, I'll tack it though. But
no, it works. It works.
Yeah. But no, like it's certain things, you know, like life skills, like and these are things that were supposed to be handed down by your parents.
From generation to generation.
From generation to generation. Right, exactly. So we don't have that no more.
It's all about life skills, man. Like you got to make sure you pass those on to your kids.
But see, this is my thing. We old school still. Like I'm a couple of years younger than y'all y'all cats.
Yeah.
But I'm still old school.
But you're still a part of that.
I'm still part of the old school generation.
Right?
So here's what I saw. Like, and this is just me observing people. I observe everything. So like we talked about people heating up food versus cooking. It's about know-how or want to at that point. It's not about skill at that point. It's about wanting to be able to do it.
Not really.
Okay.
So
tell me why not.
We are creatures of habit.
Right.
So a lot of this sort of thing that what I'm bringing to the table is the fact that a lot of it is learned behavior. Now there are people who will break out of that because they don't want to continue to be that learned behavior, and that's what you're talking about.
Okay.
But in most cases, if your normal was dinner was a chicken box up the street, dinner was going to get a cheesesteak from around the corner. Then it was heating up a pot pie or some oodles and noodles.
Okay.
If that was your normal, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you were given. Mm-hmm. That's what they pass on to their kids because that was normal for them. So anything outside of that realm, it's not like they starved, right?
No, they ate.
It's not like they didn't. It's not like they. It's not like it was a big issue. So the thing is, that became the normalcy in our community.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that was.
I'll take a step further. Me being from Virginia, like we cook, like whole hogs. Yeah, we cook. But my thing was, shut up.
See, no, that's a different. It's a different.
It's a different environment. So it's not city, it's country. So at that point, you have Big Mama, you have her sisters, her aunt, her cousins, all those. But these people actually cooked. Like I could recall on the my hands on my toes how many times we actually ate. Like eating out was like a rarity. It was like one of those things where you eat out when something special was happening, like your birthday, something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, we cook.
Yeah.
Like okay, so and that's from like one point of view, like
yeah,
and
that's values. But here's the values though. To piggyback off of him,
right?
I mean, most of our community that wound up in the city, they had country upbringing.
Yeah, they did.
So they brought those values with them.
But and somehow
you got involved in city life. You got involved with access to different things. You got involved in the hustle and bustle of different things. So yeah, when you got carries out, I'm gonna tell you right now, like when I lived in the county, I cooked a heck of a lot more than I did when I lived in the city.
Because you got to travel for store. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get the stuff. You'll go on your way home. No, there's no carry out on every corner.
They grocery stores, but
right. There are no carry outs on every corner in the county.
Like when, let me see, I'd say, yeah, like I mean there were carry outs, but I had to get in the car
and drive.
Then I had to wait and all of that, and you know I was
like,
worth it. Yeah, it wasn't worth it, and I'm sitting and I got, it's me, my lady, 2 kids. No, we ain't doing that. We gonna eat.
Right.
I'm gonna cook. She gonna cook. Like that was, you know, that's what we did every night.
Right, that's normal.
But that's the difference between being raised by your mother who's mother age and being raised by your mother who's sister age.
My grandmother ain't cook.
Really?
Nope. My great grandmother cooked. That's where my mother got her cooking from. My great grandmother and my aunt.
Wow.
My grandmother wasn't really the cooker.
My mom Dukes, she cooks.
Yeah.
It's like city living now, right? It's gotten to a point where if you live in a city, you so used to hitting up Checkers, you so used to hitting up KFC, Popeyes, and you thinking I just put a meal on the table. You didn't. What you did was you just put a whole lot of chemicals on the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? But when we were growing up, and so you grew up the way we grew up because you're from that region of the country. Right. You know what I'm saying? We grew up that way because our grandparents and our parents are from that region of the country.
Right.
Like my mom's from South Carolina.
Right. So they cook.
You know what I'm saying? So they did everything but put it on the table. You know what I'm saying?
They put a kneecap in that joint. They don't put just their foot in. They put their kneecap in it.
Yeah.
And some things get passed down because of who you were raised by.
Mm-hmm.
And some things get missed because of who you were raised by.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my wife, her mom raised her. Her mother's mother raised her mother. You know what I'm saying? So that got passed down. Like if we go 3 days on eating out, my wife is like, "Whoa, pause! I know how to cook. Hold on."
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we get caught up in the hustle and bustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like our travels is every day is like, you know what I'm saying, hour and a half, 2 hours every day.
So sometimes you have to.
But sometimes she'll get in the house and she'll be like, "Oh, pump the brakes. There's not a kid's cuisine going in the microwave. I'm about to start. If we gotta eat at 10 o'clock, I'm cooking from scratch.
I don't care."
Yeah. Well, I think I stopped cooking because my kids ain't here. Like when you single, I can eat out, but that becomes an irritation too because I know for me, my food tastes better.
Right.
Like I would rather
tastes a lot better.
There have been a lot of times, like when I go out, I have and it's crazy. Like I have a 50-50 chance that my stomach is going to be upset when I go out to eat. And that's crazy.
It shouldn't be the case.
I just came back from New Orleans, and I'm still recouping. My stomach is still recouping from all the eating out.
Yeah, like I can't do, like, honestly, like, I can't do chain restaurants. Like, I really can't.
Yeah,
like,
mom and pop restaurants where somebody's in the back cooking it, I could do. But the chains, they gotta put, first of all, everything they get is preserved.
Yeah.
Everything they get, they got chemicals pumped into it. And I'm not used to it no more.
Yeah, so
your body's rejecting it, basically, is what.
Right, exactly.
pretty much.
And I got IBS, you know what I'm saying? So
whoa.
If I don't eat right,
Whoa.
if I don't eat 3 true square meals, and I'm not talking about stop at McDonald's, grabbing breakfast, grab something from McDonald's for lunch. If I don't eat true square meals, yo, I'm doubled over, yo. My joint is tore up.
Yeah.
I was about to follow that other comment, but I saw the conviction on your face.
Yo, I'm serious, yo, dude.
I'm sorry.
That's pain for real. That's feel like somebody kicking you in your stomach for hours.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
And it makes a difference in what you eat.
Yeah.
You can eat, okay. You can cook eggs, right? You can cook eggs in the morning with some bacon, pork, or turkey. Y'all let that be your preference.
All right.
And you're cool for the day. No, I'm saying for the morning.
Yeah.
But if you stop at McDonald's and get the exact same thing,
Dude.
Screwed.
Yo, I be drained. Like, I be wanting to, like, honestly, what I started doing, like, when I was taking Tessa out of school every morning. I ain't gonna be able to this year because schedule, but no, like, when we would stop and we would get breakfast, like, I literally patted my I would get like if I got a sausage biscuit or something like that,
take a napkin and pat all the grease
and
out.
take the grease off of it.
Yeah.
Like I cook chicken with no oil. Like I poach all my chicken.
You put it in virgin oil, or you put it in like no oil whatsoever.
Yeah, like I use water. I use water. Like I poach all my chicken.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because it makes it better, even, and it makes it healthier at that point, because there's no extra grease to it. There's no extra chemical that's going into it, like you said. So when you look at something like as simple as a breakfast meal that could impact your day, it becomes an issue, because not very many people take time out to cook a real old-fashioned breakfast. Nobody takes time, like, before they go to work. I gotta be work at 8. I'm not waking up at 6 to cook breakfast. Who's doing that? I mean,
What you do? Let me tell you what I started doing. Because of our travels, right?
Yeah.
At the house.
Yeah.
Because the amount of travel we got to do. What I do is the night before, I'll cook my eggs. I'll cook my bacon. You know what I'm saying? And I put it in the Tupperware. In the morning, pop it in the microwave 30 seconds. And I'm out the door. I can eat it on the road. Okay. That avoids me from having to go to McDonald's or Burger King and pump my body full of MSG. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we situate our meals now. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I'll hook up. Now the kids can eat, you know what I'm saying, cereal in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just can't. That's not gonna hold me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not gonna hold me for the morning. But I'll hook up some eggs, some turkey bacon, and some potatoes.
Yeah.
The night before, put it in the Tupperware. In the morning when I get up, on the way out the door, pop it in the microwave, 30 seconds. Boom. On the way while I'm on the road, because I got a long drive, I eat.
Sound like a good plan.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a good plan.
Let's get some of these ladies out there doing this, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's
Dude, let's not even say it's not even about ladies. Now I know that's where I began the conversation.
But at the same,
this is literally about parents teaching their kids particular life skills. Because my sons know how to cook.
they better.
No, my sons know how to cook. My son and my daughter, like, they know how to cook because I cook. Not to say that their mother couldn't cook. I cooked in my
They
household.
do to cook.
Like,
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
the one that cooked in my household.
Right.
So I passed those skills on.
And that's what we have to do is we have to pass down the positives, and not the negatives. You know what I'm saying? Like, we pass down a lot of negatives to our kids. You know what I'm saying? But if you come from a household, and I gotta throw the shine at you for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows in how your kids grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The strength that they have as they're grown. You know what I'm saying? Shows from what they've learned growing up.
Yeah.
Because if you teach a kid that everything is pop in the microwave or run to the fast food restaurant, their mentality is everything has to be quick.
Yeah, that's the instant gratification. That's the instant gratification era.
Right, but we can dispel that myth. We can dispel that instant gratification situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we can sit there and go, okay, well, when you were growing up, you actually sat down to a meal with both your parents, your siblings. You talked about the day's events.
Well, actually, no, I didn't.
Really?
No, I didn't. My brothers and sisters ain't never lived with me.
You may not have, but that's what you taught your kids.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
My kids. Yeah.
So your kids is like,
and we ain't sit at the table. Honestly, we ain't sit. I'm being real. Like, we ain't sit at the table all the time. We ain't have a dinner all the time. Like, we ain't sit all of us around the table all the time. But my kids actually ate a meal 5 nights out the week.
That's the one thing. Like, we've always pressed in our house is get together. I get home from work about 7:30, 8 o'clock now. About 7:30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By then, the food is already done. The kids are running around. They've had their running around time. We come and sit at the table. We all break bread together. We talk about our day's events.
That was our Sundays.
You know what I'm saying? You dump your day's events on each other. Get it out the way. This way, when you go to sleep at night, you sleep and go resting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You actually taking the time out to rest and not have your mind boggled by all the things that's going on day to day.
Or twirling over everything that's going on. Yeah, right. Exactly.
You sit there with your kids because, and I'm at the point now where, because, you know what I'm saying, I got sons and daughters that's, you know what I'm saying, away from me. So now what I'll do is I'll try to sit there and chop it up with them and let them dump all their days events on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can take it.
Yeah.
Put it on me. Don't let the stress of schooling make you hate school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know we drifted off into a whole nother thing. Like, we started off about just females cooking and we got in the family, but at the end of the day, like, this is 3 dudes on a radio show trying to strengthen family.
Yeah. Yeah, I always find it funny because, I've been single for so long.
Me too.
And it's funny because the one thing that I've gotten from women that I dated, they always ask me, like, why are you single? I'm like, I can be.
Because it's women like you.
No, honestly, because like, I don't need a woman for anything. And I was raised that way. Not to depend on anybody. Like, and that's the one thing, like I tell women that I know now, find a man who doesn't need you for anything other than companionship.
If you find a man that don't need you but want you, he'll be with you for a lot longer.
Yeah.
We're gonna,
and women and honestly, that's the type of woman that most men look for.
Right.
True statement.
We'll be back in a minute. We got Dave Chambers for my homies. See you in a minute.
It's Don's cousin.
Nah, it's not people's, bro. My cousin.
Yeah.
Rolling up for my homies, pouring out a little liquor, even though he's gone, he's still with us. Rolling up for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling up for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling up for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Even though you gone, you still with us. Rolling up for my homies, one's dead and gone. The song about the head, this one's for y'all. Staring down in the casket, couldn't shed a tear. Even though you gone, still here. Thinking about the memories, wondering about that drama. Wondering if the Lord is handing us our karma. You say it was all written, words lead to a comma. For every word we spoke, it's definitely about a comma. Rolling up for my homies who wanna make it out. Writing all my homies, gotta bail them out. Rolling up for my homies, all dead and gone. Rolling up for my homies, I dedicate this song. I'm so tired, so tired. I dedicate this song. I'm so tired, so tired. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Even though you gone, you still with us. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Rolling out for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. That's right. Even though you gone, you still with us.
As I sit here, roll up, I think about my nigga sometimes. Why you left me so soon? I feel like I owe us some time. Sipping yak, rolling killer, I might roll up on a bitch. That's right. I just bought a new foreign just to roll up on your strip. As I scroll through my mental roll, the next picture us rolling. Had my back, I had yours, and they know the blinkers was loaded. Now the bases is loaded. Gonna take the shit out the park. You ain't with me to see it. At times I feel so defeated. We came up as some youngins, done with half on them onions. Could've been hit the prison, cause we was trafficking numbers. Now my show's packed out in London. Pockets racked up with hundreds. Swear to God I be tripping, cause I miss my nigga bundles. That's right, cause I miss my nigga.
Pouring out a little liquor. Rolling up for my homies, pouring out a little liquor. Even though you gone, you still with us.
Welcome back to the Wild Out Radio Show. Now we have sports with Q Smooth.
Yo, all I can think about is Madden when I hear this. When I hear this right here, I can think about Madden 95, son. That's what I think about. So real talk, we don't really have a much that's going on in sports right now, but we're gonna talk about a couple of things that's going on. Preseason football is back. My man DJ Top Rundown, my man G, you know, of course, football's back. So me and G are like amped. I'm not amped, son. I'm amped, son. You're not amped. I'm amped. You're not amped. I got my people has got another opportunity to win the Super Bowl. Whoa. I'm amped, chill. Alright, I'm amped. Alright.
Yeah, we gonna win the Super Bowl, son. What people you talking about?
Which one? The Jets or the Giants? Either or.
No.
I got
two
teams. You can't.
Two teams. Okay. Now we're right.
Alright, so I'm really expecting the Giants to do anything this year.
Nope.
But
don't have no receiver.
I'm cool with either one.
Okay. No, they do have a receiver.
That's okay. If we catch the ball every time.
They don't have receivers.
No, Cruz came back. So
if he catches the ball every time,
who
else? He's a good receiver.
They're not throwing to
Odell Beckham is a beast. He's a beast. All right. So my question to you guys, real quick, with all this preseason going on, are you excited with the fact that football's back?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm excited for two reasons.
Right.
Football's back. Baseball's coming to an end. I got two teams that look like they're in the pennant race.
Ooh, the Mets and
The Mets and the Yankees are both in the pennant race.
Really?
The Mets, the Mets pitching staff,
Oh,
they off the hook.
nasty.
So I got
Nasty.
two teams that may be going out in the pennant race, and I got two hopefuls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, Zeno's jaw's broke, so he out for 8 weeks. So I mean,
That's a
what you
plus
gonna
for
do?
them.
That was a plus. You said it was a plus. He said it was a plus.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have
So instead of doing what I normally do and pitting our teams against each other, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen come the first week of September? What do you think is going to happen?
okay, so here's a couple of things that I'm looking at. The Cheetahs are without a quarterback, and I'm
For how many?
for 4 games.
Okay.
4 games.
All right. The Cheaters.
They should have snatched
the
they should have
Patriots.
snatched the whole title from them,
The Patriots. Okay. Right.
in my opinion.
Keep going.
But they'll have a whole cry. Brady will have a whole nother reason to cry. I didn't win the Super Bowl because they took me out for 4 games. Okay, well, here's your reason. Here goes your reason. Shut up. So, Ravens look like they're gonna have a strong team this year.
To what effect?
I mean, it just like I watched them.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not being.
No, I know you.
I'm not being a Steeler. I'm not being a Steeler hater at this point. I'm just saying.
So the Ravens look like they did the right things in off season to build up their team.
Okay. Right.
Steelers is always gonna be a Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna make a whole lot of changes.
not this year.
Not this year.
I don't know about y'all. I'm really worried about
The
not that I'm
defense?
worried.
The
I'm worried about
defense?
y'all defense. Like I have no doubt that y'all gonna score.
What about the defense? You're right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when your backfield is young,
What you gonna do? That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you gonna do?
that's
Right? No, you've been through it. You've been through it. You've been through it. Right.
Like-
So listen. My question to you is, your secondary is kind of like in makeshift right now.
we mid range. I say we got a mid range secondary.
Okay.
I can't even put us in the top 10.
I can't put mine in the top 10 for the secondary at all because I know these cats, but I don't know these cats.
Yeah.
Like in game situation, you know what I mean? So my question to you is, we put all this emphasis on preseason. The veterans play first 2 quarters. You don't see anybody else after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, what are you really seeing? You're seeing people that might make the practice squad at some point.
Sometimes you see replacements.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're looking at replacement. You're looking at who's going to replace their starting squad.
Okay. So I'm gonna shift it from.
I'll put it to you like this. What I see is potential. And potential is like one great night out in a year.
Yeah, because
You can have one great night out.
and then
You
the
keep
rest of the
trying to
night.
get the rest of that year. Every year, you keep trying to go to the same
That
spot.
one night.
And you not go ahead every
Exactly. So my question to you, I'll shift it a little bit from Baltimore, from Pittsburgh, from New York. I'll shift it to Buffalo. Buffalo,
Buffalo, though. Offensive line.
their offensive line,
Well, except for what.
yeah, their offensive line and their defensive line is stout.
Yeah.
But what are they missing, bruh? Thank you.
I'm happy for Rex, in all honesty, but he ain't got nobody. It's like he's cursed with not having anybody to throw the ball.
Okay, right? Because he was at the Jets at some point. So yeah,
He had people that could catch,
but
but they ain't have a
nobody throw the
gentleman.
ball.
They ain't have a field gentleman.
So
Who do y'all honestly? Okay, who do y'all see? Who do y'all see as being Super Bowl contenders?
It's too early.
Not based
too early.
I'm just
You
based
talking
on
about based on
the movement in the rosters. Who do y'all see? And I'm not talking about based on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Who you love. Based on the movement in the rosters, the movements that's been going around, the draft picks, the roster. Who do y'all see as really being a contender?
I still have this. I still have to put Seattle up there.
Yeah.
Because Seattle, regardless of who the quarterback is, they've always had a way to bring talent to Seattle.
Okay.
Their defense is stout. Their offense, you can plug and play with it. Because Russell Wilson makes their offense that much better.
Okay.
So I'll say out of the NFC, I'll say Seattle. AFC, it can be a couple of teams. I'll say Baltimore, Pittsburgh, New England. Only because they've had their quarterbacks for more than 2 years.
Okay.
Take
New England out of that because they can't change this year.
I'm gonna tell you,
when it comes to
can't
playoffs,
leave Tom Brady out because we have some of the most proven like the three teams that he named. We have some of the most proven quarterbacks in
playoff situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. So
all you got to do.
Baltimore, I can honestly say in a clutch, they show off. Pittsburgh is always going to be Pittsburgh. Like they either they're going to shine for the whole year or they're not going to shine. Bottom line, that's it.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to have an okay season. Either they're going to be great
Or they're going to be sucked.
or they're going to be forgotten.
Right.
That's it.
I appreciate that.
New England,
Thank you,
Mr. Novice, I got you.
Yeah.
New England is only as good as the stuff they can get away with. It's historically before this last championship they cheated to. The last time they won a championship, they cheated to it. That's it.
Well, I'll just put it like this: they find a way to win.
They find a way to be a contender.
Okay. So with that being your statement, would you saying that? My question to you would be: It's too early to pick your teams to be in the Final Four, all that good.
Right, and that's why I said just off of roster and drafts.
No, I really think Baltimore, Pittsburgh, New England have a chance out of the AFC.
Okay.
We got the strongest
conference, regardless. That's point blank.
So the hardest games will come out of NFC.
AFC.
I mean AFC.
One of us are gonna either Pittsburgh or Baltimore will be in the AFC Championship. I guarantee it.
I guarantee that.
That's really not really that's not even hard to predict really.
All right. So my question to you would be: which one of your New York teams is going to do better?
Giants are going to do better this year.
Why do you say that?
They've had that build up period where they had that young team.
Sure.
Yeah, they had that transition period.
I think I'm here with Coughlin for real. Like no bullshit.
Say it again?
Coughlin. You know,
Okay.
He needs to go. Like he has to go at some point. He has to go.
But it's just a point where you have to put it on.
He's like 75, yo. You can't.
There definitely needs to be some changes in the
personnel.
the Giants personnel.
Okay. I can
Definitely. Jets personnel too. There has to be a whole lot of changes. There has to be somebody who's sitting there recruiting correctly.
Right.
Because you have teams like Baltimore, like Pittsburgh, like New Orleans, who are they're focused on who you bringing in, who can mess with the team, and who can be trained not so much by the coach, but by your team captains.
Yes. That's what I wanted you to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
the coach can only do but so much. He can scream and yell up and down that field, but who you respect on the field is gonna make a huge difference who you play for.
veteran leadership is what makes a team.
That's paramount.
It's paramount because you can have the best team the year before, but without leadership, you can be in the top in the bottom tier instead of being in the top tier. You know what I mean?
Because to be honest, the Ravens need another what's his name, Ray Lewis,
They'll never find another one.
because Flacco ain't it for me.
He's not going to be that.
He's
not that guy.
he's a franchise player,
But he's not that guy.
but he doesn't have the strength of leading that
But
team.
he's not that guy. He's not him.
Looking at Green Bay's schedule,
You said the Packers?
they're gonna be in the mix.
Ooh. You know what?
Looking at their schedule,
You're right.
yo, they're gonna be in the mix.
I didn't take a look at their schedule earlier, but you're right.
Yo, they got looking at their schedule, they have a
decent chance to be back in the mix.
the only games that I see them having issues with.
Us,
They got Green Bay. I ain't even talking about preseason, but Chicago, they beaten. They now beating Seattle.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna beat Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
They'll beat San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
They'll beat St. Louis.
Woo.
They'll beat San Diego.
Oh no.
That's gonna be a tight game against Denver.
Uh-huh.
You got what? Carolina. They got Carolina.
Well,
Detroit.
Benjamin just went out.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Benjamin just went out.
Oh yeah, Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin Benjamin just went out with
So they got Carolina.
ACL.
I can't see Minnesota giving them problems.
Mm-mm.
I definitely can't see Chicago giving them problems. Dallas, whatever.
I like how you said.
Yo, Oakland, Cardinals. Yo, that's who's on their schedule, yo.
Yo, Green Bay might be a problem. It might be a problem.
It may not be a problem. They're making the playoffs. And Aaron Rodgers is a different player in the
In the playoffs, yo, you cannot count this cat out. I don't care who he's playing against. You cannot count him out.
Most of the time, I'll come to the table at the beginning of the football season. I go, "This is gonna be an interesting season. This is gonna be a predictable season." Once people start throwing their predictions out there,
Did you say that?
this is gonna be a very predictable season. I talk my New York teams up or whatever. Giants not. If they do make the playoffs, I'll be real thankful. They're not making They're not gonna make Super Bowl.
Building a AFC East competitive team.
Because the group of people the group of teams that they play in,
No, because
they got to do more.
Listen, the first 4 games of the season, you don't have Tom Brady in the AFC East, so you have a chance to put yourself of other teams. But if you didn't make any headway in that,
But at the same time,
you have. This is my problem with your Jets. They have Fitzpatrick
Yeah.
starting their quarterback.
Now, not that Fitzpatrick is a bum, but
No, he can't
carry a team.
Okay, so carry a team. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you who the Jets played. Let me just give you a rundown of the Jets, right?
All right. Because he put it up.
Second week, they playing the Colts. Lost. Third, they playing Philly. Lost. They got I think they're gonna win Miami. They're gonna beat against Washington. Yeah, they got that. New England, no. Oakland,
New England, what game though?
that's
game
gonna be fifth game.
Fifth game. Oh, Brady's back.
Brady's gonna come out. He's gonna be on fire because he has some time to
It's
rest.
gonna be a 6th game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a
week
loss.
6. Yeah.
That's a loss.
Oakland, no. For some reason, I don't think they play Oakland well.
Oakland is just that team, man.
They can go either way.
You never know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Lost because Rex knows the whole defense. Houston, Foss is out for a minute, so they might get that. Yeah, yeah. And when he comes back, he's still gonna be revving up. Jets and Giants. Yeah, Giants. Tennessee. Toss up. Dallas.
I want Tennessee.
The sad part is y'all gonna lose to Dallas, and then y'all play New England again, and then you play Buffalo again.
Yeah, it's not a good season.
I will give you that.
For the Jets. For the Jets, right? But at least for the Jets. So my question to you guys, as a football person, I like to see parity in the league at that point. I don't want to see one conference dominating everything. So like last year, we had conferences where the teams that were supposed to be at the top were at the bottom. Teams that were supposed to be at the bottom were at the top. What do you guys going to happen this year?
Okay, so we just named at least 3 teams or 2 teams and some cheaters out of AFC that's going to be really winning anything.
All right, what about NFC?
NFC, okay. So
San Fran's rebuilding.
Right. I can't give them anything right now.
Okay. So what about Seattle?
Seattle, they're going to do their thing. They're going to get gangster with it.
Okay. So St. Louis.
St. Louis, they've tried to show something, but I don't think they got it yet.
Okay. Let's see. Who else?
New York?
No, not even New York. We're not going to New York. Tampa Bay.
They did show me something last year.
Okay. What about this year? They got Jameis Wilson as their starting quarterback.
Okay. From what I've seen last year, I haven't really focused on them this year yet. But from what I've seen last year, if they can improve on what they did last year, they'll be impressive.
Okay. So with that being said, we have a whole bunch of what could be, what possibly could be, no. What could happen, what could happen, what could not happen. We're going to say that real quick. Let's give me the break. We got BG. Either way.
Yep. We'll be back in a minute. We're going to chop it up some more. We're going to talk about this angry stuff going on.
Oh, my goodness.
Some people got some angry stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this regardless, man. Any means necessary. Either way it goes.
Lambo dreams, nigga.
I'ma get to that dough, either way it go. I'ma pull me up before, either way it go. I'ma fall on you, ho, either way it go. Stay fly from head to toe, either way it go. Either way it go, either way it go. I'ma be a real nigga, either way it go. Keep my hand on that trigger, either way it go. Hit the stage, I'ma kill it, either way it go. I stay with a crocodile on my underclothes. My chick too bad, I ain't worried about you other hoes. I've been selling O's back when niggas were just boys. Got jammed and my lawyer got the case closed. Bank rolls, got me wanna make more. Pulling up in different whips. Django, rainbow, kush come in different colors. Green, red, purple, orange, Crayola. Got the lean, mix it with a grape soda. Got the fiends, hitting up my Motorola. Yeah, that's the smokers calling early, trying to place an order. You know I push like a stroller. Stand close, you can smell that odor. I'ma get to that dough, either way it go. I'ma pull me up before. Either way it go, I'ma fall on you, ho. Either way it go, stay fly from head to toe. Either way it go, either way it go, either way it go. I'ma be a real nigga. Either way it go, keep my hand on that trigger. Either way it go, hit the stage, I'ma kill it. Either way it go, either way it go. Good or bad, I'm a ball with a yellow bone girl. She came out of stall. Got a £quarter of kush stashed in my drawers. That make it hard to walk, dog. I can't even jog. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but it's hard to find a flaw. Haters talking to theyself like a monologue. If you ain't a real nigga, then don't get involved. I brought that problem solving nigga. Problem solved. Yeah, it's gonna be
be harder for you to be this. I could get everything that's on your list. Couldn't get this if you made you a wish. Sipping on Amsterdam, no, this ain't Christian. We ordering bottles, they drinking, they pissing. The police be watching, we looking suspicious, but nobody tripping. We all gotta get it. Yeah. I'ma get to that dough, either way it go. I'ma pull me up before, either way it go. I'ma fall on you, ho, either way it go. Stay fly from head to toe, either way it go. Either way it go, yeah. Either way it go, yeah. I'ma be a real nigga, either way it go. Keep my hand on that trigger, either way it go.
Are you a man but you're turned off by monster trucks? Have you ever watched the bridges of Madison County? Have you forgotten how to scratch yourself? If so, talk to your doctor, because you could be one of the 10 million men suffering in silence from a condition known as menopause. Menopause afflicts men over the age of 40 and is one of the leading causes of depression, the loss of manliness, and the popularity of movies starring Owen Wilson. But there is hope. Girly Man No More. Girly Man No More has been scientifically and clinically proven to increase manliness. Talk to your doctor to see if Girly Man No More is right for you. Girly Man No More should only be used as directed by your physician. Possible side effects include death, sudden loss of limbs, temporary disembowelment, rage, clammy hands, hairy palms, hearing voices, busy signals, extreme attraction to squirrels, and fear of elevators. Girly Man No More is not for men who are pregnant or who may become pregnant. Do not take Girly Man No More if you have hands or if you are currently taking any other medicine. So talk to your doctor and call now for a free trial. Girly Man No More. Also available in a topical cream. But that's just wrong.
Yo! So if you're suffering from menopause, yo, get that Girly Man No More, yo. Anyway, without delay, we're back. Yo, our topic this week, yo, we threw it out on Facebook, yo. We just wanted to know why you so mad, son? And people responded. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad, son. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. Yo, this is gonna go into our, grind and gears, yo. Like, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? We included everybody else on our grind and gears and shit. We did. You know what I'm saying? This week. You know what I'm saying? So,
they said this shit.
to me, it's a week. Week, yeah. Alright, so
it depends on who's listening.
My man Boom said, yo, people that think the green light is a red light in Manhattan, he said, I'll run you over. Yeah, straight up. Yeah. But we had Angie, she threw it hard, yo. She said we spent more money to house, feed, clothe, and rehabilitate an inmate then we spend funding on schools, higher education, and teacher salary put together more than we spend on funding schools, higher education, and teacher salary put together. We're building more jails and schools. True statement. My man Mad Max said he jumped off into that whole Nas's baby mom's getting evicted joint, and he just wanted to get everybody's thoughts on it. It's like that right there. It don't really anger me because I mean you're only responsible for her. You're only responsible for your child. You're not responsible for her. Like if he had married her, he'd be responsible for her. But other than that, get a job, shawty. Get a job. Pretty much. My gripe this week, yo, is basically people who truly feel like everybody in society owed them something, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good one, actually.
It's like everybody in this world right now has an opportunity, has a chance to make a difference.
True.
If you don't choose to use your chance, don't get mad at me because I'm losing mine. You know, like, and I'm not even talking about the homeless cat. Like circumstances make
make people homeless. I'm talking about
the choices.
The chick who's able-bodied Joe sitting on the couch eating bonbons all day, watching the soap operas, talking about what is me. I can't get out the projects. You can't get out the projects because you can't get off your behind at work.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's some jobs out there. There's jobs.
There's
jobs out there.
There's jobs. And for every dude that's out there talking about I hustle because I can't find a job. No, you hustle because you don't want to work.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I know cats that when I was growing up, they hustled because of their circumstances. You know what I'm saying? They was actually raising their family. You know what I'm saying? They was taking care of their moms and all their siblings. But for a female to just sit back, collect a check, and keep popping out children, talking about I can't get a job because I can't find daycare. Stop having kids, yo. If you don't need daycare if you ain't on kid number 12.
Chill.
So that's my gripe. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with society, contribute to it.
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth, son. My thing is, if you have a problem with the society that you live in, you should probably either figure out how you can make changes or make a change yourself.
Right.
That's point blank. It really should be what it is. I don't get off on saying, hey, yo, society's fucked up. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what are you doing to make a difference in your society as it is?
Right.
Who are you? Are you a person that goes sit back and watch stuff happen? Or are you a person that goes actually make something happen? Who are you?
Right.
That's my question.
So we got a lot of people in society today, right?
Yeah.
Talking about, yo, the murder rate is bad because our children are not being educated at school.
No. No.
Game done. Your children are out there in the streets killing people
when they should be at home
because you don't have them at home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you drive right now, if you drive up and down North Avenue, right, you're gonna see a bunch of kids out there. Right now, when you was growing up, right, on Fox, right, they used to have this joint at 10 o'clock every night. And it says 10 p.m. You know where the children are? Did y'all have that at VA, son?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, at 10 o'clock, I'll take it a step further. At 9 o'clock,
you know where your children.
You should know where your kids are.
Right. If they're not in the house, they are doing something they probably should not be doing.
But if your focus at 9 o'clock at night is on how to get drunk before 9:15, you're not gonna know where your kids are. So if your kids are out there and your kids are acting a fool, biologically, it's your fault.
So are we taking a stance where it needs to go back to the parents?
Yes, absolutely. Because a lot of cities have gotten to the point where it's let's spare the rod, save the child, or spare the rod and spoil the child, rather. I'm all for a good behind whipping.
Good behind whipping is what makes you who you are. Real talk. No, seriously. I can attest to that.
Yeah, I'll say you and I both.
I'll say that a good behind whipping at 12, 13, maybe 14 at that point made me a different person, because had I not understood the concept of it, it wouldn't have made sense. It wouldn't have.
Right.
But it did. It made sense.
It's like, cause wife's a teacher, you know what I'm saying? And I see the kids that come in. I seen this kid, honestly, and I wanted to spank the kid myself. Curse his mom out. Because he was late. She was late picking him up from the after school program. And when she got there, he was like, where was you at?
I'm sorry, Slim. What?
I wanted to snatch that little kid in neutral, yo.
No, he cursed his mom's out?
Yeah. Where was you at? You know we get out at 6 o'clock.
Nah.
Now, granted, she should have been there on time.
Yeah, but
that's not your place.
In my generation, any disrespect towards anybody older than you,
man, the problem
would be a huge catastrophe for you, because
it's dealt with quickly,
swiftly, and all of the words that could say swift. It's done. You got beat by your mother,
your auntie,
your
grandmother,
your grandmother,
possibly your next door neighbor, yo.
Yeah, your neighbor is your second mother.
Yep. Always.
That's always what it was when I was growing up. Yo, it's what I was a kid. Probably 15. I'm smelling myself a little bit. Mom Deuce comes in. She comes in off her night shift. She don't really know what's going on. But my neighbor does. My neighbor says, yo, I'm going to smack the shit out of you because your mother will smack the shit out of you. That's just what happened.
Yo, I'll tell you, I had to be probably about 10 years old. And my next door neighbor, right, came home with some oranges. You know what I'm saying? So she gave us all oranges. Oranges, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's summertime. It's middle of summer. You know what I'm saying? She gave us some good oranges to peel, eat. But we lived in a high rise. You know what I'm saying? So we were taking the oranges, we were peeling, we were throwing the peels. Now she gave us a bag to put the peels in. We were taking them and peeling them, not really big in. We just throwing them over the balcony. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing them over the balcony. So she came out after we, you know what I'm saying, we sticky fingered, you know what I'm saying, we tearing them oranges up. Yeah. She was like, looked in the bag and she's like, where's all the orange peels at? She looked over the balcony, my dude. She seen all those orange peels on the ground. And now, mind you, I'm sitting, she bought the oranges outside, right? I'm sitting in front of my mother's house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in front of my mother's apartment. She came outside, herded us all inside her house.
Yeah.
Pulled us all into her house. Lined us all up, my dude, and tore our behinds up. And I'm looking at my brother like, yo, she not supposed to be hitting us like this. And he was like, yo, don't you go next door and tell mommy that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He was like, yo, just ride this behind whipping out.
Because
don't tell mommy because we just gonna get whipped again.
Exactly, because we didn't do what we were supposed to do.
We're gonna jump into Raph Alpha, and we're gonna kind of close out the show.
Check us out on WildOutRadioShow.com.
Check us out on Instagram.
No.
Check us out on Facebook. Yo, stay with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep doing our thing. Keep doing what we're doing.
That's it.
Yes, the Wild Out Radio Show. And we out.
It's so soulful. I swear it's so soulful. And when it's issues, I'm the person that they all go to. False accusations got people hating for no reason. Apparently, I'm a threat, so they feel they have to defeat them. To my uncle in solitary confinement, one day you will make some progress in the knowledge that your veins hold the blood of a king. We reign supreme to the ones who try to keep us down. Consistently talk negative every time they come around. Fucking clowns. Multiple thoughts to try to multiply my wealth. I'm so in the moment right now, I feel like Buddha himself. A visionary that's broke, but it's only temporary. Cause visions of life without success is a little bit scary. I mean, I learned a few things like the law of attraction. So I'm focusing on my dreams to make everything happen. Taking action, whack rappers I'm overlapping. Surprise reactions, I'm so focused, it's no distractions. Doing what I please with no permission. Talking lyrical knowledge, I advise everyone to listen. Pimping, spitting with precision, I'm representing the 410. Chasing my dreams until the day I go. Loyalty before royalty, that's what we all should live by. Walking a tough road in my Levi's is a must-die. Take this rap game by storm, you have been warned to beware of the alpha male, but this is for sure. This is lyrical poetry, blood of a king that flows through me. What's heaven extravaganza in this land of propaganda, spitting stanzas for the ones who need guidance and direction. I offer protection for the loved ones who stand in my section, but I lack connection with the universe, cause life can hurt. It's like a gift or curse when you're born on this place called Mother Earth, trying to survive in a civilization where people don't care, but they master the art of surprise and guerrilla warfare. I'm still trying to figure out the main purpose to my existence. My brain is twisted from all the consistent struggle I witness. Surrounded by poverty, but my mind is filled with riches. Let's ignore the negative aspects and stay optimistic. Using my blood for ink as I write these lyrics of honesty. Steady taking my time, homie, quality over quantity. I won't stop until a motherfucker's global. Man, I swear this shit is so soulful. Yeah.